You recognize what this is, right? Turn it on. Nothing. A little home office paper shredder. The brand is Fellows. It's a P-7C. It looks pretty well used. It's kind of grimy. Looks like it's been sitting around the coffee room for quite some time. So I want to see if I can get this going. Virtually all of these little shredders have the same functions regardless of the brand. The switch is a 3-position switch: on, off, and reverse. It starts going. You can hear the motor running. The idea of the reverse is to help unclog it in case something gets stuck. You just simply hit reverse. So once you do that, you should be able to go into the run function and have it go. Still not going. So what we know from that is that the motor does operate. You hear the motor operating, but the feed on the automatic on switch is not working. The first thing I'm going to do is inspect this feedway here. There should be a switch in here that the paper activates to start this thing rolling. I've unplugged this, right? Yeah, got to make sure it's unplugged. What I'm going to do is take a little probing tool and just clean out the feed slot here and find out where the switch is. You know, there's some paper caught in here. Use this hooked tool and pull that out. See what that's all about. There we go. You know, these little shredders, they can only accommodate 1 or sometimes 2 sheets of paper at a time. Okay, now right here, does that show up in the camera? That's the switch for activating the run mechanism. That needs to move freely. There we go. Oh, now it's sticking down. Okay, we just have to clear all that out. That's probably the entire problem right there, is that paper has gotten jammed underneath the switch. But the switch should move freely and come back up on its own. Okay, let's try that with a sheet of paper. Good. That's all it was. It was simply clogged up with paper, stopping the feed switch from activating. The other thing that can go wrong with these is that on the underside, there's a little switch. And in this case, here it is right here. See it right there? Sometimes that switch can get jammed. That switch is activated when you set this into the bin. There is a rib on the side of the bin here that presses up against this and activates that switch. The idea is that it's a safety feature so that you cannot run this if it's not on the bin. Sometimes that'll jam up because people forget to empty these, they get too full, material gets in there, it gets clogged in that switch. So that's another thing to keep an eye on. I'm going to do a little lubrication on the cutter head. But you'll notice actually on the top of this, there's a little lubrication symbol right here. Most manufacturers recommend that you lubricate these cutters, and I found the best thing to do is simply to use a little bit of vegetable oil. You don't need any exotic oil. This is just vegetable oil I had put in a little squeeze bottle. And I'm just going to, let me move that over here. I'll try to tilt this so the camera can see. I'm just going to dribble it on these cutters right in between. Don't need to overdo it. And then put it on the bucket and run some paper through it. Reverse for a second. Run a sheet of paper through. That just ensures that the oil is spread around and is properly coating the entirety of this cutter head. And that's it pretty much. That's as simple as it gets for a repair. Try one more. Yeah, works good.